Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Neuvillette Listener by me. So let's get into it. Neuvillette could be described as odd at times, and that was perfectly fine with him. He didn't mind being called odd or strange. But with you, he wanted to be his honest self, to be the best version of himself too. So sometimes, he was worried that being described as odd by you would mean that he's doing something wrong, when, to the contrary, you always saw him as someone strange, and that was an appealing quality. You loved him and his strangeness, and the way he was different from what most people consider normal. So it was no wonder you would actually think he was being strange now too, because, let's be honest, Neuvillette would not be described as someone who was affectionate by anyone else. He would not be described as cuddly either, or someone who was clingy or any of those adjectives. So, you really just could not understand why he was acting in such a strange manner. Neuvillette, you've been watching me all day. What's going on? You're behaving kind of strangely, don't you think? Don't I think? Well, I don't know. I've not been staring at all. Maybe you're just overthinking things. I'm not overthinking anything, Neuvillette. I'm simply not blind, and I know that you're staring. It's really not that hard to figure out. So, what is it? If you want to tell me something, you can just say it right ahead. I'm not really. I don't know. You're just acting kind of different today. And Neuvillette tried to act like he was completely ignorant of what you wanted and were asking about. Meanwhile, he knew exactly what you were trying to say. He simply just could not get himself to admit it. He's been wanting to cuddle you for a while now, but he knows it's rather unusual behavior from him, and he doesn't want to shock you too much. But at the same time, he could not help but desire that closeness and want to be with you. So what could a man do when he was put into such a position? Well, Neuvillette decided to go with honesty. It was the best kind of thing he could choose right now, given he didn't have many options, and that he also really just wanted to cuddle with you, without seeming like he was obsessed or something, although the latter seemed to be rather impossible. But he will try. At least you could say that an effort was made. And as such, he kept fidgeting for a while before saying what was truly on his mind. Leon, I've been wondering if you would be okay with me cuddling with you. I wouldn't want to waste your time. Not at all. That is not the goal here entirely. But I can't help but feel like I truly miss you. Oh, Neuvillette, if it's that simple, then just why didn't you say from the start? Well, I didn't want to pressure you or anything. But you were on to me either way. So I thought maybe I should just tell you, since hiding it was not really doing any good, either. Well, you're right. You really shouldn't hide things from me, Neuvillette. But since you decided to be so honest, I will accept this. Come on, you say, opening your arms with a wide smile. And Neuvillette, oh, he melts. He's been waiting for this. He goes into your arms immediately and closes his eyes. He's been wanting this and looking for it. So, of course, he's more than happy about that. And he closes his eyes and lets out a soft sigh and melts. And you hold him gently, feeling that warmth and love that he's been willing to give this entire time. You already knew how cuddly he was, from the way he held you the first time, and the way he purred, literally. It was so adorable, and that's why you never really mind cuddling with him. Seeing him happy and hearing him purr, 'twas the best thing in the world. Also, he never thought that him being a dragon would actually make him purr in reality. But that was a joyous discovery, and something that you feel like you're lucky to have. I mean, who else has a partner that purrs like this? Not to mention, the way he purred always made you feel so relaxed and at peace, and it actually improved the quality of your sleep. You always felt a little bit better when sleeping with him, and he was relieved for that. That's why, as you ran his fingers through your hair, he couldn't help but keep purring as he buried his face into your neck. Meanwhile, you just wrapped your arms around him tightly and let your hands cradle him, running across his back and scratching gently, wanting to make him feel relaxed. And Neuvillette sighed softly, opening his eyes to look at you. You're so wonderful, Ryan. You truly are. You are a blessing. You changed my life. Oh, Neuvillette, you changed mine too, you know that? You put so much joy in it just by being here. You whisper, and he smiles, blushing. Those words are far too kind from what he usually hears from people, and he can't help but treasure them. In his mind, you are the best person he's ever known. Maybe besides the Melusines and a couple others. But truly, you're someone who is far too kind, and someone who has given him the chance to open up, to love, and believe that he too is deserving of love. He's always felt like an outsider, but when it came to you, those feelings were non existent. He felt like he was right at home, just like he was, right here in your arms, cuddling with you, as the world faded into nothingness, and all that mattered was the love between you two, the love that you were willing to give, and the love that he was willing to take, to treasure, and to cherish. For those moments, they are worthy of a lifetime of appreciation, and you even more.